I got some great news about Andrew Yang. But before we get into all of that, if you are a Peculiar Occurrence fan looking for Peculiar Occurrences, it has moved over to its own channel. The link to that will be in the description down below, and I am working on all kinds of new content. I have like 13 new videos ready to come out once the old content is uploaded and put out over there, which I'm almost done with. I'm getting close. So yeah, go over there and subscribe today, and if you like weird and peculiar subjects, true crime, and ghost stories, and urban legends, and weird science, and history, and such archaeological finds, go over there and subscribe. Where are you? I'm waiting on you. Go subscribe. Links down below. So yeah, Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang has been saying all along that we are hitting a momentum and we are going to peak right in time. It looks like he was right. In a new national poll, he came in 4th place. 4th place! Which may not seem like a lot for those of you that's not following this, but he has had to fight tooth and nail all the way through media blackouts and everything. It's like the establishment is afraid of Andrew Yang. They seem to want a long-term politician in there. They want to stick a Biden, a Elizabeth Warren up in there, and I just don't trust long-term politicians. I really don't. And I think that's the appeal to Andrew Yang. A lot of his voter base is actually undecided voters or non-traditional Democrats, like third party, and even a lot of Republicans that never liked Trump or no longer want to vote for Trump, I think they call them D-Trumpers, are turning to Andrew Yang because a lot of them didn't trust long-term politicians. That was one of the big problems in the last race, is politicians have let us down so much that the people do not trust them anymore. And like Andrew Yang likes to say, he's the exact opposite of Trump. He's a Asian man that's good at math. His joke, not mine. Don't kill me. But yeah, and if you didn't know, math is an acronym, kind of like MEGA. His is Make America Think Harder, which is what we really need to do right now. And I really think he has what it takes to take this home, to take it all the way. He is fighting hard. He is getting up there in the early primary states. He is having so many people come out for him, like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle was putting on a show, I think in North or South Carolina, and now I just heard word that he's going to be going out to Iowa to help campaign for Andrew Yang, and that's sort of a big deal, you know? There's a lot of people like him. Donald Glover, the guy that played Glenn in The Walking Dead. A lot of people are coming out to endorse him right now. And oh my gosh, his wife, his beautiful, beautiful wife, Evelyn Yang, if you did not see it, I think it was on CNN. She came out with this brave story about how she was sexually assaulted by her gynecologist, and it was just so sad, and so it was such, I don't even know how to explain it, because so many women have been through uncomfortable situations like that. I mean, I'm not really willing to share, but I've had a couple of very uncomfortable situations with doctors, and I was very young when it happened. If I was older like I am now, I would have realized what was happening and that it wasn't right and said something. But I was very young at the time and didn't. So I kind of felt where she was coming from. But she came out with this, and it was just, I didn't expect it. But she said she felt like all of a sudden she has this huge platform. And, you know, whether or not Andrew Yang makes it as president, this is her time to use her platform for something good, to point out that this sort of thing happens. And I was really proud of her for that. It trended for a while. I know I may be talking about some old news to a lot of you, but I haven't been on here to talk about Andrew in a while, and not since before the last debate, since I got my merch, and which the last debate, he won that without ever being on the stage. He wasn't on the stage, and he was one of the most tweeted about people of the night. The entire night, trending #1 was America Needs Andrew Yang, and it was trending worldwide. He is one of the very few candidates that not only have supporters here in America, but around the world. And not only that, some stuff I found out, I always heard Bernie Sanders compare his health plan to the Dutch. Well, then I heard a Yang supporter that is Dutch come out and say that no, Sanders' plan is nothing like theirs. That actually Andrew Yang's plan is exactly like the Dutch's. And I looked into it, and he was right. They still have private health care. It's not like Bernie's at all. It's like Andrew's, which Andrew Yang, he wants to have the government health care. Yes, he plans on doing that. But see, the thing about abolishing private health care is that gives the government a monopoly on health care, and they could give you the shittiest health care and it won't matter because you won't have another option. But if they have to compete in the markets against private insurance to put them out of business, then they are going to have to make their insurance and their plans so freaking good for the American people that they can actually put private health care out of business, which is what Andrew Yang wants to do. It's the only way to guarantee that we're going to get decent health care. Because everyone getting health care, it's not going to matter if it's shitty health care. So his plan makes a lot of sense to me. And that's apparently how the Dutch do it. And not the way Bernie had described it. Actually, their prime minister spoke out sometime back saying that he was lying, that their health care was nothing like his plan. So I found that a little bit disturbing. Sorry if I have any burners on here, or what they call them, Bernie bros on here. That's really not an insult. I'm not trying to give an insult to any of you. I just found that interesting because I actually used to somewhat like Bernie Sanders. I wasn't a Democrat though, and I kind of thought he was a little bit too extreme. But I do want health care. The state that I'm in has state insurance, and honestly, it's never been the best. It hasn't been. So I like his idea of they're going to have to compete with the private insurance. They're going to have to give us good insurance. So yeah, I could literally rant about this all day long. I love me some Andrew Yang. I'm going to go vote Andrew Yang. And I hope at the very least I'm getting some of you to look into him. People all around from every side likes him. And it's because of what he stands for. Humanity first. It's not left. It's not right. It's straightforward. I think he is the one candidate that could reunite this country. Reunite both sides. Reunite the people and take care of the problem. And that's what we need right now. We need that bad. Our country needs a healer. And that's really what Andrew Yang would be, in my opinion. I really think that he would beat Trump because, first off, it's going to be hard for Trump to find anything on him because he doesn't have that long history in politics. And second, he's not going to be able to gaslight him. Trump's going to try to gaslight him, and Yang's going to hit him with facts. He's the math guy. He's going to hit him with facts. I haven't seen anybody be able to gaslight him, which is a big card that Trump used against Hillary. He would gaslight her over and over again. So yeah, I really think that he could win. If we could get him to be the guy, he could win. So yeah, if you haven't, check out yang2020.com. That's his website. He is the only candidate, or he is the candidate that has the most policies listed on his website. So go there, check out his policies. You won't regret it. or go watch him on Joe Rogan, on H3H3, on Shapiro. Shapiro hit him with the hard-hitting questions. And you'll probably come out of it Yang Gang. I'm just warning you, you'll probably come out of it Yang Gang like I did. So yeah. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Go subscribe to Peculiar Occurrences. Come on, I want to see you there. And I'll see you next time. Peace.
Are you listening? Damn.